السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. اختبر نفسك. الوحدات الثالثة والرابعة. جاء وقت الاختبار. So now it's time for the exam. فأنا أريدك أن تختبر كأنك في قاعة الاختبار. And I want you to take this exam as if you are in the exam hall. That means no cheating, and don't copy, don't look at the answers. Answer by yourself first, and then after that you can have a look at the answers and make sure that your answers are okay or not, and then after that you can give yourself grades as well. أولا المفردات. So the first thing we have the vocab, which is really very important. And in the vocab it says صل بين الشيء والمكان, connect between the thing and the place. الذي يوجد فيه, in which it is found. So basically we have to connect between the thing and the place where it is found. Furnun, for example, furn, we have seen that it's a stove. So where do we find it? So we have ashay, the thing, and then we have al makan, the place. We find it where, guess what? We find it in the kitchen. So furnun, and it will be matbakh. Then we talk about sarirun. So where do we find sarir? Of course, we find it fi ghurfati naum. So we just say ghurfat naum. Arika, it's found in ghurfat julus. Then we have mir'atun, which is basically a mirror. And the mirror, as we know, we find it in the bathroom, hammam. And then we have kitabun. Kitab, we find it in the school, which is madrasa. And then we have salatun, which is basically prayed in the masjid. So we will say masjid. So here now we have connected between the thing and then the place, and I would like you to see how many marks did you get over here. So the total marks are 6. Next, أضف كلمتين إلى كل مجموعة. أضف, add, كلمتين, 2 words, إلى كل مجموعة, to every set that we have over here. So for example, first one is athathun, and athath is used for the furniture. So we have mir'atun, and in athath we have so many things like kursiyun wa arikatun. So you can add so many things as you want to. And if you really have good vocab, you can easily answer this question. So athath, and then we have mir'atun, then we have sarirun, bed, and arikatun, the cushion or the sofa. Ghuraf is the plural of ghurfatun, ghurafun, so the rooms, and we have seen that hammamun, and then also matbakhun, and also ghurfat julus, ghurfat naum, and there are so many rooms that we have in our in our houses. A'dadu tartibiyatu, and now we talk about the ordinal numbers. So al-awwalu, al-thani, al-thalith, al-rabi, ila al-ashira. So you can put here al-thani, and then you can also put al-thalith. Amakin, places. So we have learned about different places like masjid, maktaba, and then bayt, and there are so many places that you can put in over here. So masjid, and then we have madrasa, and then shaqqatun, which is basically apartment. Af'al, the verbs and af'al are really important. So yadhabu and yusalli wa, yaknusu, and there are so many verbs that we have learned. So you can put any of them over here. Yadhabu and yaqra'u, and similarly yusalli. Istifham, basically, these are basically the words that we use to ask questions. So we have hal, and then we have learned about aina, and then we have learned about mada and mata and kaifa, and there are so many of them. And we have learned about aina, that is used for the place, and mada is used to ask a question. Especially, it is used with the verb. A'dadun, numbers, and we have learned the numbers from 1 to 10. So, for example, sab'atun, wa khamsatun, wa rabi'atun, arba'atun, wa whatever the numbers that you have learned over here, then you can answer over here. For example, sab'atun, thamaniyatun, 8, and then we have tis'atun, 9. Now you see over here that out of 7, what your grades are. Just put your grades over there. التالي, next, ضع علامة, and then we have put the sign, this غير صحيح, علامة غير صحيح على الكلمة الغريبة, to the word that doesn't belong. Gharib basically is used for stranger, so the word that doesn't belong. So we have here Tabibun, Mudarrisun, Muhandisun, and Sitaratun. Sitara is basically used for the curtain. So of course, Tabib, Mudarris, and Muhandis, these are the professions, and Sitara is the curtain. So we put just X on Sitara. Similarly, we have Matbakh, Hammam, Amal, wa Ghurfa. Matbakh, Hammam, and Ghurfa, these are the rooms, and Amal is work. So Amal is different. Then we have Yaghsilu, Yanamu, Yakwi, wa Sahifatun. So the first three are verbs because they start with Ya. Yaghsil, Yanamu, Yakwi, whereas the fourth one is the newspaper, which is a strange word. Al-Kalima al-Ghariba. And then we have the fourth question, Hafila, Forn, Thallaja, and Sakhan. So what do you think is different over here? Forn, Thallaja, and Sakhan, these are the appliances that we have our homes. Hafila is the bus, so that means bus is a different thing. Then we have Al-Awwalu, Arabiu, Wahidun, wa Thalith, Athalithu. So here Wahidun is basically the number, and then it's different from the numbers that are basically ordinal numbers. غرفة, أثاث, بيت, وشقة. And here we can see that basically غرفة, بيت, and شقة, they are the same, and أثاث is different because furniture is different from the rooms. Then we have ساعة, مسجد, مدرسة, and musalla. So masjid, madrasa, and musalla are the places, whereas sa'a is used for the watch. So that is a different word. Al-kalima al-ghariba. So now, alhamdulillah, we have completed our question number 3. And again, now you can have a look at the answers and make sure that you check your answers, and I hope that your answers are okay. At-tali, that means next. ثانيا, we have التراكيب النحو. So we have grammatical structures over here. And in the grammatical structures, we have to sil بين جزئي الجملة. Now we have two parts of the sentences, جزئين, and then here, because it is used as mudaf, so the noon has been dropped. جزئي الجملة. So we have two sentences, two parts of the sentences, and we have to connect them. يغسل, and then يغسل, you have to connect it with the second part of the sentence. So what do you think should be يغسل? It will come with الملابس والأطباق. He washes the clothes and the dishes. يشاهد, and of course يشاهد التلفاز, he watches the television. Then we have يذهب إلى يذهب إلى المدرسة. So we have madrasa over here. يكنس, he brooms or vacuums. And when you talk about the yaknusu, it is supposed to be the room. So yaknusu al-ghurfata. Then we have yaqra'u, and yaqra'u we have as-sahifata. He reads the newspaper. And then we have yusalli, and pray. Yusalli al-jumu'ata fil masjid, praying, or he prays Jumu'ah prayer in the masjid. And then we have yaskunu, he lives, and yaskunu fi hayy al-jami'ati, he lives in the university district. And then we have يتوضأ, he makes wudu. يتوضأ للصلاة, he makes wudu to perform salah. So here we have 8 questions, and now we have connected the first part to the second part, and I hope that you have full marks. التالي next, أكمل, complete بوضع الكلمة الصحيحة, by putting the correct word مما بين القوسين, which is between the two brackets. So we have two brackets here, and between the two brackets we have to choose the correct word. في الشقة أربع what? So there are in the apartment there are 4. You want to say that there are 4 rooms. So أربع غرف أو غرفة. Yes, it will be غرف. Why it will be غرف? Because when we talk about the numbers from 3 to 10, the numbers, when something that is being counted, which is called ma'dud, it is always plural. So from 3 to 10, the thing that is being counted is always plural. Kam fi shaqqati, so kam hammaman. And I have told you earlier that after kam, the noun is always singular. It is nakira, indefinite, and also it comes with fathatan. So kam hammaman fi shaqqati. Then we have تذهب إلى المدرسة. So when do you go to the school? So we will say متى تذهب إلى المدرسة. ماذا means what. So ماذا تفعل في المدرسة ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة. And then you say أذهب الساعة السابعة I go at 7 o'clock. So when you have, make sure that when two nouns come together, whether both of them come with the al or they come without al. You cannot put one noun with al and without al. That will be a different construction then. هذه, this is something that we learned in the first lesson. So you say هذه هي الشقة. This is the apartment. So here, why we use here? Because shaqqa is mu'annath, and for the mu'annath we have to use the pronoun which is used for the mu'annath. So here I'm sure you got inshallah 5 out of 5, and then we move on to the next question. اختبر نفسك الوحدات الثالثة والرابعة, and this is going to be your last question. It's a long question, but you have to make sure that you read it. And then it says القراءة, reading. اقرأ الفقرة, read the paragraph. فقرة with قاف, it means paragraph, and with كاف, it means the idea. ثم أجب بنعم, then give the answer by نعم, by yes, أو لا, that means by X. يستيقظ أحمد مبكرا عند الفجر. Ahmed wakes up early in the morning. يصلي الفجر في المسجد. He prays Fajr in the masjid. أحمد لا ينام بعد صلاة الفجر, and he doesn't sleep after the Fajr prayer. هو يقرأ القرآن. He recites the Quran. يذهب إلى المدرسة بالحافلة الساعة السابعة, and then he goes to the school by bus at 7 o'clock. يوم العطلة يستيقظ مبكرا أيضا, and even on the holiday he wakes up earlier. يوم الجمعة في الصباح يقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا, and on Friday in the morning he reads a newspaper or a book. ويصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير, and he prays Jumu'ah in the big masjid. Now you have to answer these questions. يستيقظ أحمد مبكرا. Ahmed wakes up early. هل هذا صحيح أو غير صحيح؟ هذا صحيح. يصلي أحمد الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. أحمد prays Jumu'ah in the big masjid. So هذا صحيح أيضا. وبعدين we have يوم الجمعة يقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا, and on Friday he reads a newspaper or a book. وهذا صحيح أيضا. أحمد ينام بعد صلاة الفجر. أحمد sleeps after the Fajr prayer. أحمد لا ينام, وهذا غير صحيح. يصلي أحمد الفجر في البيت. أحمد prays فجر in his house. لا يصلي الفجر في المسجد, وهذا غير صحيح. أحمد مهندس. Ahmed is an engineer. So we know that he is a student. لأنه يذهب إلى المدرسة. So we will say he is a student. So هذا غير صحيح. يذهب إلى المدرسة بالسيارة. He goes to the school by bus, by the car. لا, هذا غير صحيح لأنه يذهب إلى المدرسة بالحافلة. So here this is also wrong, or it is X, as we can see over here. So Alhamdulillah, we have completed our test for units 3 and 4. So I hope you get 40 out of 40. I wish you all the best, and please don't forget to share your numbers, your marks in the comment section of the video, so that I know and the rest of the learners who are learning with you, they also know about your grades. I'll see you inshallah in the next lesson.